Hi, thank you for joining me today. This is Jasmine Talksham. So today I wanted to talk about a bamboo chopping board and how I am going to take care of it before I started using. So what it came in the mail today was chopping board that I got from Target. This is really cheap. This is the second order that I placed. So it's with the plastic one, which I don't really use it, and I'm only wanting the bamboo one. I believe it's only $8 per set, so it's really affordable. I had one, so I ordered two. I already opened one of them, and I washed it, and so I prepped it. I kind of used soapy water and kind of the sponge to uh, kind of the scratchy part to kind of wash it and dry it so that I can show you what I'm doing. And the reason why I want to show you what I'm doing is that I had ordered the same one, but I think they changed the design a little bit right now. And so it comes in a little bit different, but it's more or less the same thing. So I had this one, and I had two of these, and they're the same thing. And what happened was when I first got it, I put mineral oil on to prime it, or to, they call it season it. And but the problem is because I use this a few times a day, and I have two of these. Mostly they are for cooked food, like garlic, veggies, and fruit, veggies, anything that is you can eat, put in your mouth and eat. And I have a big one that is for raw meat, and which I don't use it all that much. And it's a lot, like it's probably three times bigger and it's thicker. And so what happened is that because I use it so much and I live in a place that is very humid, and what the problem is, I didn't reapply the mineral oil enough or often enough that it actually became molded on the side. I noticed that I didn't really see the black part of it, and it's the corner for some reason it's worse, and so yes, and so I'm like, well, I can't deal with this anymore, so I have to use to get some new one, and so it just came in. So again, normally it comes in like that. It's $8 plus tax, and I took the bamboo out because that's what I am interested in. And yeah, the new ones, they have the Target design, and the old one, it really didn't. But the price was the same, though, I remember. So what? Again, I washed it, soapy water. I dried it, so then it doesn't have any dust or much on it. And I'm using mineral oil that you can buy, I think, at a lot of the places. Maybe, oh, this is from Target too. So I got it a while back. And I know IKEA used to sell it because I didn't even know about mineral oil. And then one time I was shopping at IKEA and I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, we have mineral oil. And that's when we were outside the US at that time. So I'm just using mineral oil, and I'm just using my hand. My hand's clean. So I'm just putting a little bit on there, and I'm just gonna, like that, right? So I'm gonna just use my hand. I mean, you can use a cloth towel, a paper towel, whatever you want. I am just gonna use my hand and rub it. And because the big one that I used to use for meat, I don't use it. So I don't use it. That's why I don't wash it all that much. It's holding up really well, and there's no mold. I try to do it because I really don't use that one. Maybe just a couple times a month. Um, so I will apply it when I think about it. But I think for the small one, because I use it so much every day, I probably will have to be seasoning it like minimum once a month. But I might have to do it twice a month just because now I don't know if you can see it's kind of pretty shiny, right? The whole thing for the most part. And then I have to do it on the back as well. Like that, right? So I'm just kind of rubbing it, making sure that you're hitting all the spots up and down. And then once you do that, and then make sure you do the, because it has a handle spot, so you make sure you put oil in there too. Otherwise, it's easily can get moldy. Depending on where you live, you know, I mean, I don't know because I don't have a reference point, but I'm just kind of, I feel like I'm always in a place that's like very humid and moisture, a lot of moisture. So on the side, on the edges, making sure. I think you can do it a couple of times. You know, let this dry. Let this soak it up. Like I would say 24 hours. So I'm going all around. And I do it inside. Make sure the whole area, right? And then, so what I'm going to do, this is done. You can see very shiny, right? And then I need to do that for the other one. I haven't opened it yet. So I'm just going to have a plate and put it on it and just let it rest overnight. And then when you pick it up in 24 hours or so, when it looks kind of soaked in, then what we can do is reapply another one. And then once we apply the other one, then we can rinse it, wash it, and start using it. And just making sure that once every so often, maybe try every 2-3 weeks, depending on the frequency that you're using it, we'll have to reapply it. Just like that, nothing tricky, nothing special, just make sure you're applying on a clean surface. Hi guys, I'm back. From last time with the same chopping board. It's about a week ago that I filmed it last time, and I am coming back on to show you what I'm doing with this next. Now, just a disclaimer that I don't normally wait 7 days. I just haven't had an opportunity to find a time and then the space to do it. And so today I have some space here, quiet home, so I can actually kind of somewhat show you what I'm going to do next. So I don't know how much you can see, but it becomes fairly dry. You can see some stains, right, under the light. It's fairly dry, but a little shiny, right? But you know, it's a little bit uneven. So basically, I just left it out in the open in my kitchen for a week since I last oiled it. So I'm gonna do that again. But before I started doing that is I want to show you the one I just opened up about 24 hours ago, and I oiled it yesterday. It's very shiny. You can see my face reflection, right? It's very greasy and shiny. So I might wait for this one because it's only been 24 hours. I might wait maybe another day or two, and when it started drying off, then we can re-grease it or re-oil it or season it. I think that's what people call it. So again, this is the mineral oil that I believe I also got from Target. It's not hard to find in the US, I would have to say. When I was out overseas, then that's a little bit difficult. So again, this has been out for 7 days, so I'm gonna re-grease it and re-season it. And I put in enough, right? just like last time, and I'm just going to reapply. So after, just be careful not to spill it on the floor. Not an easy thing to clean. I didn't even wash it, so I season it and I just kind of let it, put it on a plate or a bowl, whatever you have. Just let it kind of air dry it, let the mineral oils to soak in, and just be mindful, don't put, I have done some research before and they say do not put cooking oil on it because it will go bad. So most of the places they recommend mineral oil. There might be other alternative method, but I'm just kind of sticking with mineral oil. So one side's done now, it's shiny again. Again, this is a little bit dull, right? So I'm going to reapply it. It's good to have another person to help you out because my hand's greasy and I touched the bottle again. So sorry I didn't show it, but I started applying it. You know, you see the area that's super shiny. So I'm just going to keep on applying. And the fact that I kind of messed up a little bit last time was I didn't season it frequent enough. And so you do have to do that once every, depending on how often you use the chopping board, but this one, so that's why I have two as well, because we use it so often, and we use these kind of chopping boards, not the big one, but these are small as for fruit. That's for cooked food, you know, cooked meat, vegetables, anything that is, I wouldn't say raw, but like it's ready to eat, ready to put in your mouth. So I do have a big one, like I mentioned last time, that it's for raw meat. So I'm pretty much done, and then make sure again that you put it around this corner, the handle corner. And so this is it. So I'm gonna leave it out for another 2 to 3 days. And so once it's kind of dried up, so what you're gonna do is you're going to wash it and rinse it with warm soapy water if you want, you know. I did it before I started seasoning. When I opened a package, I kind of wash it with soapy water, and then that's when I started seasoning. Make sure it's dry first, and then we can start seasoning it. And then, so I'll do a couple of times, and then once, after today, so 2 to 3 days later, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it in the water, and I can officially start using. So this is just what I want to show you today and this time, and I hope you really enjoyed it. I started using bamboo just to kind of try it out and see how it does, and then if I really keep on doing a great maintenance job, I think it should really last me for a long time. For me, again, you know, I wash these kind of, use this kind of chopping board like at least probably 2 times a day, you know, morning and dinner, and you know, now that we are working from home, so it will be 3-4 times a day, you know, for the 2 that we alternate. So I probably have to start monitoring. Maybe I need to really start re-season every 2 to 3 weeks, because the frequency that I'm using now, if you only use it 5 times a month, you can probably wait, you know, a month or 2 before you re-season. But really, it's about the maintenance. I might actually need to get a 3rd one just so that I can alternate out, so I can always have one being seasoned, because it takes a couple of days. You know, every time you do it afterwards, I will only do it one coat and one time, and then I will use it again. So I hope you really enjoyed it. Let me know your feedback, comments, and if any other questions. Maybe you can even give me suggestions on what I can do next, because I started running out of ideas. I don't know what to talk about anymore, but I just need to sit down and start brainstorming. And If you're really interested, join my Facebook group as well and Facebook page. It's The Great Things in Life by Jasmine Talk Shum, and I'll post the link there. And we talk about life and how to live a better life, how to change your reality. If you're into that kind of teaching and that area, I would have to say. So I will talk to you soon. I'll see you later. Bye.